All right, live music today on WNCW. Della Mae playing live in Studio B, 16 tons, of course. That is such like an iconic song, you know? Like people who don't know they know that song, know that song.
Yeah, they.
But what's it like to approach something that familiar, and what's your history with that song? How does that all come
I
about?
learned it a long, long time ago. I don't even remember when I learned it, but I remember whenever I would sing it in sort of a different bluesy way, and also a woman singing it.
Right.
I think it just creates that much of a contrast to kind of separate it from all of the other covers of that song. So yeah, kind of doing it in a more raw, emotional, female way, I guess you could say. So yeah, I think that's what we brought to the table.
That's interesting. There's another, I don't know if you're going to play today, but you do a whipping post.
Yeah.
It's the same, like, what is it? What an interesting choice, you know? How,
Yeah, we kind of, I think Kimber formed this band about 8 or 9 years ago, and the whole idea was that we would be a bluegrass band that kind of played really hard and fast and serious like a bunch of dudes, but surprise, we're women. So I think we've always had the attack that we would be really strong in our approach to how we play, to kind of take away a little bit of the idea that women always play softly and quietly.
well, and a song like Whipping Post, suddenly it all changes. Like, oh, these are women doing this song. I don't know. Should it? It feels like it suddenly is a different song. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of the whole point of this band, is to kind of break stereotypes, bend the gender norms, and just get out there on the road and be an inspiration to young women and tell them it's okay to have a job in the creative arts.
What, 2011 when the band formed?
Late 2009, so 2010 was our first first touring year.
Has it changed? Women in the industry, women playing music, the way women are perceived, received?
Totally, yeah. Just since we've started the band, it's changed a lot, I think. We're now not really a novelty. There are other,
for sure.
Lots of other all-female bands out there, and we're psyched about that.
Absolutely.
Della Mae is who we're speaking with. They're playing at 185 King Street in Brevard this evening. And you can learn more about their tour and the record at, what's the website? Good place to go, dellamay.com.
Yeah, dellamay.com/shows is where you can find our touring information. And really, we're everywhere on Instagram, on Twitter. Just do a little search for us and you'll find it.
So at your website, I saw in the news portion there where you had revisited Boston Town with a video.
Yeah.
With the Women's March, I guess in January, sort of along the things we were talking about. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think people tell us a lot of times to, kind of keep our politics and our music separate, and I think they're one and the same, personally. We're not here to shove anything down anyone's throat, but, I think we want to stand up for what we believe in, and women's rights is clearly one of those things.
The song Boston Town ties in really well
Yeah,
with that,
it
right?
does. Yeah, I wrote Boston Town about the Lowell Mill girls in Lowell, Massachusetts. I think it was around 1830. They went on strike for better wages, and it was one of the first women's strikes to ever happen, and they were really powerful, really cool women. So I was inspired by that story, and I'd like to think that, we can sort of walk in those footsteps as well.
Yeah. So again, that video is up at the website right
Yeah,
now.
yep.
Neat stuff. Della Mae playing live today. This new record called The Butcher Shop. It is an EP, 6 songs. What are 3 of them originals? Am I counting right? 2 originals.
Yeah, 2 originals, and then there was another one that the first one we played, which was one written by a friend of ours. Yeah.
Cool.